Yeah, well, right now we got quite a number of tunes out for Antigua Carnival. As you know, I got a tune right now on the Tola rhythm produced by Kamar Georges. Whole night, there's a bunch of other artists on that rhythm, from various Caribbean islands. But Whole Night is a tune that's doing real good out there right now. I did a classic one, a classic Kaiso tune, called We Jamming. You have to say Kaiso, That is the West Indian know it as. So that one doing real good, especially in Antigua right now, heating up for the summer carnival that is just around the corner. And also I just released another tune named Reverse. That's a walk-up tune, for the girl them in a fit on the road playing mass. So ladies are telling y'all, get yourself physically fit, because I will not be blamed for anybody that have to seek physical therapy after carnival done. So set up yourself and get ready, all right? Yeah, well, the life with him, it all started as I did a track on it, named "Give Thanks." It's a song that each and every one could relate to, because we all have lost a loved one, many that were passed and gone. That's a song that I did, just in remembrance of them. And not only like, it's not a sour thing, but when you hear it first, it touch you real deep. But like take you real sorrowful and then bring you back happy, like say this carnival. You know what I mean? I know that's your favorite tune, so. Which is real good, a lot of people relate to it, give me a lot of positive remarks and comment about it. And after, been getting a lot of hits about it, we start reaching out to other, network with other artists and stuff. And quite a number of artists was interested in jumping on the rhythm, which a little bit is on the rhythm. Razor from New York, Leonce is also on the rhythm, So right now the rhythm is actually out with a number of artists, from New York and from Antigua, a little bit from Trinidad, and right now just heating up for the summer events. Well, it all started back in the late 90s, where let me go even a little bit further back before I even start singing. I was a part of Burning Flames road engineering team, road crew. And then from there, I have the love for soca, from ever since I was a kid. It's something, that we born with, we can't deny, we can't refuse. And then I did my very first track in 2001. Did it just for my contribution towards the carnival, and people reacted real good. At the end of the carnival, I could never forget that up to today. At the end of the carnival, see never a top 100 countdown chart, and my song was number 4. In the top 100, being the very first time I'm singing, so I was grateful for that. And from that, I just keep getting motivation from other musicians, from people in the country itself, friends that I grew up with, and run the street with, and from there I just keep going, and did a song after the very next year and perform on the Soca Monarch as a guest artist. And 1 month after that, I was being contacted to join a band. I was like, whoa, a band already? But it was all good. All started right there, perform with high intensity band, and recorded them for 4 years, which was good. I learned a lot of things being with them fellas. And from there, I went to Tonic Band. Did recording also with Tonic Band, and performed with quite a number of other bands and artists throughout Antigua. Touring the neighboring Caribbean islands. And then I moved now to the U.S. in 2008, and that's where now I was pretty much on my own. I didn't have no connection here in the US as to, if I wanted to join a band or which producer, I would have to work with now. So it's like phase 2, time to start over, as in making connection or making the necessary connects, as in a production team that could work with, distribution team, and as in distribution team, as in, who could I could work with to get the music out there the right way, the DJs that, that within the different states that played on the major soca station and stuff like that. So that's where I started, started to do the groundworks, and that's where I get linked up with my producer, Kamar Georges, and also my distribution team, Milestone Entertainment, big up Holly One Time and the whole of the crew. And from there now I decided, it's like over the years everybody know me to be singing with a band and not just being Super Mario as a international, as an individual icon. So that's when I decided now, I had to take a major marketing step, and doing that I decided to produce my very first album, Super Mario, titled The Rebirth. The Rebirth now is just not any name that I just come up with randomly. If you know of the meaning of rebirth, it goes through like a whole transition. It's like where I all started, where my journey take me up until I release the album, The Rebirth.
Just make sure the rum keep flowing.
I'm from Pickers Village, man. Anybody, that know Antigua, know Pickers Village. As soon as you jump off the plane, the village right there. Well, definitely I say yes because, Antigua Carnival is just around the corner, which I'm already in gear up for. Just have 2 more tracks to release. Hopefully Monday, God's willing, they will hit the streets, hit radio stations. So all DJs, you hit your inbox, trust me, they will be there. So things are happening right now, heating up for the summer, making all the necessary connections, as in gigs and performance here and there and throughout the rest of the place, and making sure that the music is being marketed properly. Well, my decision of doing that is, doing a single is all good, but when you could present yourself with a full package and say, look, this is what I have to offer. It's all started. You got to present yourself. You have to have something that you could give to the world that they're gonna love. They're gonna remember. And that was my step one. It wasn't anything to say like I had to make XYZ off of this album, but it was the fact that I had to present myself a way that people, from time they hear the name, it would spark like, okay, boom, Super Mario. Oh, he did that album, Super Mario, The Rebirth. So that was my introduction, after singing with bands and now being an individual icon. So it wasn't a hard decision for me to make, after, studying business and everything in school, which was on my favorite subject. So it was like, hey, it's common sense. To present yourself on the market, you got to give them a package that everybody's gonna like. So that's how I come about producing a full album of 8 tracks titled Super Mario The Rebirth. Rejamming is leading, I must say, because everybody loving it. It's playing all over. And also, I just got a word yesterday that Whole Night is a creeper. It's a creeper. It's like, it's right there with Rejamming right now, because everybody love it. It's a party tune, it's a whining tune, it's a drinking tune. In carnival season, it's 2 things I look for. I don't know what other people look for, but when it's carnival thing, 2 things I look for. To take a wine with a woman and drink something. Whoa, sing Super Mario. Whoa, they call me Super Mario. Whoa, Super Mario. Whoa, they call me Super Mario. I come from Wadadley. And for those who don't know what Dudley is, that's Antigua. All right? Boom. This is a warning, not giving you a warning. Well, right now it's phase 2 for me, as in, making the necessary connections with, business people within the industry, promoters, DJs, artists, to make this industry on a whole lot better place. It's not, even though I got to focus on myself to be out there as an individual icon, I got to move on a positive vibes, because I alone can't do it for Soca. Soca it's a West Indian thing, it's something we can't deny, we can't refuse. We were born in it, it lives inside of us. We were born in it and it lives inside of us. So it's like if you try to get out of it, you still can't get out of it because it's inside of you. And 5 years from now, I want my music to be up there like any other international soca artists, Marshall, Bungie, Fayon, Burning Flames, the big band. So it's just that I just have to be doing right now, doing all the major connections, making the major links, with different artists network, just present myself with the music that I have. As you see, I already have a package that I could present myself now when I'm making connections with these people. You know, I have an album, plus I have a couple of singles now that I just released for Antigua Carnival and, you know, the rest of the neighboring summer carnival.
Push back, girl, push back your bumper.
She waistline motion, it causing. She waistline motion, causing.